Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video to give you an overview on some of the nutrients that some of you are taking. One of the great things about this program is that it really is customizable to your needs, and that begins with the menu plan that you're on, of course. And all the TLS programs are based on food, right? They're based on eating proteins and fats and vegetables and fruits, but variety of the different menu plans might have different portioning, and some will have some food restrictions to meet up with your goals and how you can get there quicker. So while we're focusing on the first 21 days of the program, as you move forward, as you know, you will be able to add in other foods if that matches your goals, excuse me. So after speaking with those of you and from working with people pretty much over the last 15 or so years, I definitely have found a variety of nutrients that I think are really beneficial to my clients. So I just thought I'd go through some of them very quickly. So the first is the Nutriclean 7-Day Cleanse. This is something that I think for first timers might feel that they're nervous taking it, but this is one of the products that I think if my clients could take it every month, they would, because it's really designed to be a gentle detoxification, and it really does help amplify the 7-day detox week so you can get kind of more scrubbing and more cleansing of your system. So it includes 3 items. One is a high quality fiber powder. Has soluble and insoluble fiber. It has prebiotics and probiotics and L-glutamine, all really good things to help your gut flora. The fiber powder is something that you can also take in addition to the 7-day cleanse. So for example, I order that and I take that regularly. I love taking it when I travel because I just find I don't generally get enough vegetables, even though I strive to do it as well. So that's really, the fiber powder I think is incredible. And then there's a capsule, which is the Hepato Cleanse. The Hepato Cleanse is designed to be a liver cleanse. This is great, especially for any of you that might have autoimmune conditions, and that's something as well that you can take ongoing. And then we have the tablets, which are the release tablets. So the release tablets are the only component of this kit that will have you going to the bathroom. So you can ease up on it. You can, take it as recommended based on how you're feeling. Just stay in contact with me because everything about it can be customizable. And while it's designed not to be a diuretic, it's designed to just kind of help peristalsis, which is what you want. Everybody's different, so it's hard to predict. If you're someone that doesn't have a gallbladder, you don't want to take the capsules because the capsules, when they flush through your liver, will flush through your gallbladder. And if you don't have a gallbladder, you're not going to want to do that. Some of you might be taking a product called Core. Core is one of my favorite products. It's an overall health product. It helps lower inflammatory markers. It helps increase serotonin levels, which is pretty much why we eat all the crap that we do, because it gives us, an immediate burst of happiness. It helps reduce bad cholesterol. It helps raise your good cholesterol. And it has a whole other list of parameters that it helps with metabolic factors. I also like that it is caffeine free, so you don't have any kind of bump or stimulus from it. It does include some chromium in it, which is really important. It's sort of, they're the gatekeeper for your cells to keep too much insulin out of it. And it focuses a lot on the leptin hormone. And the leptin hormone is the hormone that really tells you when you're full and to stop eating. So for those of you who feel you mindlessly eat too much, this really becomes a great product. I also think it's key for ongoing. This is one of those products you could take ongoing if you wanted to, especially as you start to add back in possibly grains and dairy and more starches and stuff. It kind of helps stabilize the kind of rise of the blood sugar so that it slows it down so that it works more like fiber, it turns your insulin into like a fibrous texture so that you have a slower rise. And when you have a slower rise, you stay more in kind of a blood sugar stabilization zone, which is fat burning. So that's why I love the Core. But you definitely have to take it as directed. Don't worry if you don't take it the 30 to 45 minutes before a meal. Just make sure you're taking at least 4 a day. I often recommend taking them with your meal because you also don't want to completely lose your appetite. You might have some isotonic supplements. The isotonic line I love because it's an isotonic capable. So it's a powder you mix with water and you drink it, which makes it readily available in your body, not just because it's a drink, but because it's pH balanced with your blood, your saliva, your tears. So there's a whole line of isotonic supplements that can all be blended together. Some of you might be taking the daily packets. The daily packets have within it my ultimate favorite product, which is a product called OPC3. OPC3 is a pycnogenol. Pycnogenol's have been studied since the 1700s. kids. They help reduce inflammatory markers. They help with eye issues. They help with arthritic issues. They help with about 60 known degenerative diseases, definitely for autoimmune conditions, because it's a powerful antioxidant. And for those of us that, like myself, that have autoimmune conditions, our body doesn't create and produce antioxidants. So it becomes super important to get antioxidants in our body. Lots of great information about OPC. Actually, OPC3 was the product that really changed my health and got me sort of on this whole health and nutrition kick. It is a product that has really changed my kids' health as well as building the immune system for my boys that have crazy food allergies. So it really works also as an antihistamine, so great as sort of fall allergies and spring allergies come into play as well. But in that daily packet, you also get a high quality multivitamin. You'll get a methylated B complex, which allows you to actually use the form of the B complex so you can get energy, which is good obviously for your blood, your tissues, your muscles, and then a highly absorbable calcium, which is super important as well. Other things that come isotonically are vitamin D, which I think is a great addition to add to the daily packet. And you can take all those isotonic supplements as one cocktail, which I also think is really a nice way to take it. You can also have digestive enzymes, another one of my favorite products, something I take daily. They come in packets or they come in a bottle, but these are really helpful to help break down the food. So for those of you that have IBS or reflux or GERD, or just feel bloated after you eat, digestive enzymes are the magical thing. They have all the different enzymes, lactase, amylase, protease, items to break down the nutrients that you're eating, as well as probiotics in them. Really key, like for people, let's say, who are gluten sensitive or dairy sensitive or feel like they have different food sensitivities, but not outright allergies and don't want to completely remove those food items, the digestive enzymes are super helpful. You might be someone who's taking the exciting TLS Trim Tea or TLS Trim Cafe. These are also some favorite products of mine too. They have 2 ingredients in them. The Trim Tea has black tea or well trim, which I'll talk about in a second, or the Trim Cafe has Colombian Arabica coffee and also the well trim. So the same study, same input, it's just are you team coffee or team tea? You can take them both, you can rotate them, you can take more than one a day. But what's amazing is that the other product in this tea or coffee is a product called Well Trim. And Well Trim is also well studied to help lower different metabolic factors. So it's been shown to reduce body weight. After people were taking it for about 10 weeks, it was reducing pounds by 28 pounds. Body fat was down 6%. Waist circumference was down over 6%. Fasting blood sugar was down over 22%. Blood lipid panels were also down and better. So it was really providing not just weight management for people, but it was providing really positive health management as well. So I definitely recommended that as well. The TLS shakes, both the nutrition shakes that have both protein and fiber and a little bit of sugar. So 2 grams of sugar, 10 grams of fiber, and 19 grams of protein. They come in vanilla and chocolate. They're super creamy and delicious. They're great for the second 2 weeks and ongoing. They are dairy based, but I've even found people that are dairy sensitive to not really have a problem breaking it down. It's whey protein, really highly usable, and because it's powder based, it doesn't often have the impact that like drinking milk would. We also, though, have a plant-based shake, which is pea protein and rice protein, which is really, helpful for those of you that don't want to have dairy. If you're looking for another kind of shake other than the plant-based and the dairy, definitely let me know, and I can give you some recommendations of that as well. And I think that really covers it. Those are sort of the ones that I recommend most. Oh, there is another one that I'm going to talk about later in the program called Axe, which is really key for people that need adrenal, cortisol, and thyroid and stress support. So I'll talk about that, but that's a good sort of ongoing great product for people as well. And that's about it. Hope you're doing great. I'm looking forward to working with you. Bye.